From time to time, I'm contacted by people who want to work with me on their careers. And this is because they either currently or have recently suffered from some sort of career burnout. In fact, I suspect that burnout is not an uncommon thing in financial services. It can be a very intense and stressful industry. Here we have a group of people who are highly ambitious, very intelligent and talented, and they work extremely hard to maximize the potential of their careers, both for themselves and for their families. So knowing the signs to look for of early stage burnout can really help you realize what somebody is getting into, reset and avoid it, and find a model and a way of working which is not only sustainable, but also still highly productive. And that's something that we work on in our foundation coaching program. We work closely with our clients to help build a career which is both sustainable and fulfilling, and which better aligns with their vision, their values, and their ambitions. Hello, my name is Stephen Wright. I'm a career coach here at Career Mentor, and we help high-performing financial services professionals make their next smart career move. So let's have a look at what some of those early signs might be. And in the second video that I'm going to produce, I'll talk about, well, what can you do about this so that you can indeed avoid that burnout. The first sign to look at is that of the physical manifestations of it. So if somebody is suffering from deep levels of sustained fatigue, they're not sleeping well, they have a problematic headache that keeps going on, and maybe there are other negative ways in which their health is suffering from, that may be an early sign of burnout. And then we turn our attention to emotions. So if you have somebody who is at one point robust and emotionally strong, but who's now become quite fragile, perhaps they want to detach themselves from things, perhaps that person is also feeling very apathetic and can't really see the point in anything, then that may also be an early sign of burnout. Those two things, of course, will then lead to poor job performance. Somebody who is at one point a very high-performing individual, their performance drops off into something which is frankly lackluster. They're not producing the goods on time, they're not making their deadlines, they're not turning up to meetings on time or at all, and just their performance is really not where it should be. It may also be in the way in which they're no longer able to handle the same sort of stress that was once the case. And so if they're unable to handle just normal levels of stress within their job, that may also be a sign. And the final thing to mention is that we may also have somebody who had perhaps a positive and an optimistic way of looking at things, or maybe just a neutral and balanced way of viewing the world, but now their attention is much more negative and they see through everything through a negative prism. All of those signs put together mean that somebody may well be suffering from the early signs of burnout, and it's now time to take action and to do something about it. So I hope you found that video useful. I'll be putting a more lengthy explanation of all of this into the blog, which I'll put in the comments below. I'll also be producing a second video about what to do about this. In the meantime, if you'd like to have a chat about burnout, or perhaps you're engaged in a job search or just want to talk about your career in general, then please do reach out. We can easily have a chat. All my contact details are at the top of my LinkedIn profile in the contact info section. Also, just to help out the algorithms with our channel, please do give us a good firm thumbs up. And if you feel this information might be useful for somebody that you know, then please do feel free to share it. And thanks very much.